Hey guys, it's Nikki. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing like a chit chat to get ready with me. We're just gonna get ready together and I have no idea what I'm doing today. I just have a bunch of products laying out, so we're just gonna kind of wing it and see what happens. I think I want to do something with the Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous palette that just looks like this, because I want to do something that's a little bit more yellow, orange, and then I think I want to add like some red glitter. So this is what we're working with right now. So I have my brows done. For brows, I used the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. And then I used this Makeup Revolution pomade in the shade Chocolate. I'm just about out of this, and I think I'm going to switch back to my Anastasia one. But yeah, we're just going to get ready together, and we're going to see how this look turns out. I have a bunch of makeup sitting in front of me that I'm going to use today. Some of it's stuff that you might have seen on my channel before. Some of it's stuff that you might not have or you haven't seen for a really long time. So let's go ahead and get into the makeup look. Don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed. Turn on post notifications so that way you're notified when I upload a new video, and so that way you don't miss an upload. Okay, so I haven't applied primer yet, which is why I have my brows done, but for primer I'm going to be taking the Ciate. This is the Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. I got this in my Ipsy bag last month for July, and I'll link that video down below or in like one of the cards. In that video, I said I was super excited to receive this primer just because of the fact that I've been wanting to try it. So, and I saw it on Sephora. So when I saw it was in my glam bag, I got really excited, but it's very nice and hydrating. It definitely does what it claims. I just kind of rub it in, tap it in, call it good, but it smells amazing and it really does feel good on the skin, which makes me really happy. Now I'm going to use, this is the Benefit, this is just the Professional. This is like a mini size I've had for a long time, and I'm trying to use this up, but I'm just going to use this in the center of my face. Usually just where pores are. This does a really good job of smoothing. I just like spit everywhere. So before I move on to eyes, I'm gonna skip through this because it's not that exciting, but I'm gonna take my foundation I'm gonna be using, and I'm actually just going to carve out my eyebrows. Alright, so I have my eyes primed, I have my tape on, so I'm gonna take my eyeshadow palette. This is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collab in Armed and Gorgeous, so it just looks like this. I want to do something that's more yellow, and everything, so I can add like a pop of glitter somewhere, because I think that'd be really fun. So I'm going to take the shade Access right here, and I'm going to apply this just as my transition shade. I'm going to be using, this is I actually have no idea what brush this is. I got this in my Ipsy bag. I think it's I have no idea, Miss Glam, something like that. SS57, that's this brush, but it's a really nice fluffy brush for the transition area. So, have you guys, obviously there is like so much new makeup coming out, like the new Pat McGrath foundation just came out, the new Anastasia foundation, I think it just came out or they're about ready to like announce it. The most exciting thing I'm so excited for is the Jeffree Star Morphe collab that he just announced, where they're coming out with an eyeshadow palette that literally looks gorgeous. And the new setting spray, I am so excited about that because I love the Morphe setting spray. And I just ran out of mine again. I literally, like, I have never gone through a setting spray so fast. Like, that's how much I love it. And I like just ran out of my continuous setting mist again, and so I'm excited. I'm not gonna buy a new one because he's literally coming out with one that's supposed to smell like strawberries. So I'm very excited for that, and it's supposed to be better, so I'm excited to see how that one works. But I'm totally gonna buy that, and like, out of the whole collection, I think I really want the setting spray and the eyeshadow palette. I would love to get the brushes, but like I'm not gonna throw a fit if I don't get them, you know? Now I'm gonna take Top Secret, which is this matte green, and I'm just going to apply this in my outer corner. And I'm using a Morphe Jeffree Star brush. This is the JS6. This is from his first brush collection. Just to kind of blend those lines together, I'm going to take the shade Agent right here. And this is just going to blend that green into that transition shade. I'm just taking it on a smaller blending brush, just so it's a little bit more precise. This isn't going to be our crease color. We're going to apply another color in the crease, but this is just going to blend everything together. Alright, so I touched up that green a little bit. I'm going to take the shade Secure, which is right here. It's a little bit of a brighter orange than it is Agent. And that I'm going to apply directly in the crease. I'm going to take the, what brush is this? This is the Morphe Jeffree Star. This is the JS5, so this is more of a blending brush that you can see. And I'm going to apply that directly in the crease. I'm going to take the shade Prowl right here, and I'm going to put this in the very outer V of my eye. I'm going to be using this Luxie 243 Precision Blending Brush. It's just super tiny, so I'm just going to use that with this color. And this is why I also like having the tape down, because I can use this as a little guideline, as you can see, and really just carve out that outer V. And then I'm just going to take that crease brush and just blend everything together. So last what I'm going to do for the eyes, I'm going to take Guilt Trip right here, which is this really pretty gold. And I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. It's this really pretty gold shimmer. Usually I apply down concealer or something like that to really make it pop. But I kind of want it to be a little bit more muted today, just because I think I'm going to do more of like a glitter liner. So I don't want it to be over dramatic, which is like the first I'll ever say that in my life. Just kind of feeling a little bit more of like a muted shimmer on the lid. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the face. I just finished up my eyes. This is all I'm going to do for now. Until I do eyeliner here in a little bit. So for foundation, this is the, okay, I have asked this before. Is it Makeup Revolution, Revolution Makeup, or just Revolution? Does anyone really know? Because I'm so confused. On like Ulta, they literally have like Revolution, but I've always known it as Makeup Revolution because I literally have packaging where it says Makeup Revolution. So what's the brand name? Does anyone really know? Because I have no idea. But I'm gonna say Makeup Revolution. This is the Conceal and Define. This is the full coverage foundation. It just looks like this, and it has a like literal huge applicator. I've been loving this foundation recently, and this is in the shade F7, and I am the same shade in their stick foundation as well. I'm just going to go straight from the applicator because I don't use this on anyone else, and I'm just going to apply this to my skin. I said this before, but this kind of reminds me of like that Clinique foundation. I can't remember the name. I don't have it. I've never had it, but I want to try it just to see if these are like dupes. It's a Clinique foundation, and it has a big applicator, and it's got like similar packaging to this. I kind of want to do like a Makeup Revolution dupe video. I'm going to blend this out with my foundation brush. I kind of want to do a Makeup Revolution dupe video where one side is all Makeup Revolution and the one side is the product that it's like a dupe of, or just make like a video where it's like drugstore dupes on one side compared to high-end dupes on the other side. A full face. I I personally think that would be really fun just because I do have quite a bit of products that do dupe each other. Which I know a lot of people have opinions on this subject, but I personally feel like if you can get something that is very similar looking from the drugstore and it's in your price range compared to spending like $40 or $50 on a product, girl, if you can afford the drugstore one and it's just as good, get the drugstore one. And then save your money for the high-end one for like later on. I personally don't have a problem with dupes because not everyone can afford like a $50 foundation or like a $30 highlighter. So I think they're a really good thing. Plus sometimes I like the dupe better. So I don't mind them. I think that they're really good. And I think it's a good necessity to have. Alright, so now I'm going to do cream products. I'm not really going to kind of talk about what I'm doing. I'm going to show you the products and then I'm just going to speed past it because I feel like cream is just such a personal preference. But for cream contour, I'm taking this Anastasia cream contour kit and I'm going to take the shade Light Sculpt here in the middle. That's going to be my contour shade, and then I'm going to take the shade Java, and this is going to be my bronzer shade. Then I'm also taking, this is the Benefit Majorette blush. It's kind of more of like an orange, kind of more neutral color. I'm going to take this on my cheeks, and then I'm taking this Nature's Cartel highlighter in the shade 1. Their Glow Ball Awakening Illuminator in 1. And it's just a really pretty gold color. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply all this, speed through the process because I think I'm gonna make an entire cream video here soon, and I'm gonna show you guys the difference of using cream and not using cream. So let me know if you want to see like a cream contour or cream video where I show you guys the difference of what using creams and not using creams looks like. So I'm gonna apply these and I'll be right back. Before I finish up doing the rest of my creams, I'm going to take concealer. This is just the Maybelline Sand Concealer, and I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes before I do like cream blush or anything like that, just because I don't want this to mix in with that. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and bake. This is the Makeup Revolution. You can't even really see it. It's all like worn off. But this is the Makeup Revolution. This is the Luxury, I think this is a baking powder in the shade Lace. I used to use this powder like a ton. And then, I don't know why, I just kind of like fell out of love with it, and then I didn't use it for a really long time, and I just started using it again and I love it. So I don't know what it is, but sometimes you can re-fall in love with stuff after not using it. So this is a really good powder, very affordable, which is nice. If you're on a budget and you want a good baking powder, I definitely recommend this one. I've never tried the banana one before, so I don't know how that one works, but this one works really good. And I'm just gonna bake. So I'm gonna bake the center of my face. I'm also going to bake down my nose. I'm going to do my under eye as well. And then I'm also going to bake the center of my forehead, just because it really is going to lock in that powder. I do sometimes have a lot of breakage like with my foundation on my forehead, and I think it's just because in my T-zone, I've said before, if you watch my skincare routine, I have combination skin, so I do get oily there after a amount of a time. Right, well, I'm gonna let this bake, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner and pop on lashes. I'm not gonna show you my eyeliner because I'm actually gonna be filming I do my wing liner video. So I won't be filming that today, but I'm going to be filming that sometime this weekend. So that's either going to be up before this or after, but I'm going to be filming that. So I'm really excited about it. I think that it's going to be great. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be back to finish up the eyes and the rest of the face. Right, so I just finished up my eyes, and I don't know if you can see, but I added a little just kind of like red glitter like racing stripe, I guess, on the bottom of my eyeliner. It just adds something a little different. I don't know if I like it or if it looks weird, but we're just gonna leave it. I also wiped away my bake, but I am gonna apply just like a brightening powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Classic Ivory. This is a lot lighter than my skin tone, so I like it to just brighten up the center of my face. So I'm just gonna apply this everywhere that I baked, as well as my under eyes, just to give them a little bit more of like a brightening effect. Now I'm gonna take this MAC powder. This is the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. This shade matches my skin pretty good, so I'm just gonna take it on like a little brush like this, and I'm just gonna set my face with this. So now we're gonna move on to the under eyes. If you can already tell, I have liner in my waterline. I applied this already. This is the NYX Slide On, Glide On, and Stay On, definitely a turn on waterproof liner, and this is just in a white shade, so I just applied this in my waterline. I also did apply lashes. These are the Ardell like Demi Wispies. So on this little small crease brush, I'm going to take the shade Access again that I used in my transition, and we are just going to put this on our lower lash line. Do the same thing on the bottom that I did on the top, starting with like the lighter colors into the darker colors and blending them out. So now I'm going to take the shade Prowl right here, which is that brown we used in our outer V, and I'm going to smudge this right at the root of my lashes. Now on a little short shader brush, this is one of those SL Miss Glam brushes again, and I'm going to take that green shade Top Secret, and I'm just going to smudge out this brown. I'm going to go in with the shade Secure again, which is this one that I used in my crease, and just blend out all of these together. Now I'm going to take the shade VIP, which is a really pretty like white shimmery color, and I'm just going to apply this to my brow bone. The one thing I don't like about this shade, so it looks really pretty as like a brow bone highlight, but the one thing I don't like is you can't necessarily use a lot of product. You really have to like tap off the brush, because then it kind of crumbles on the eye just a little bit. I just think it's because this shimmer was just very finely pressed. And some of the darker shades do take a little bit to blend out. I reviewed this palette like a year ago. And I like the palette. I love the colors. I think it's a good palette. I just think if you're a beginner, this palette isn't going to be good for you, but you don't have to use this palette. You can use any palette that you have that has just similar colors. Alright, now that we're done with the eyes, I'm going to move on to the rest of the face. So first I'm going to bronze. For bronzer, I'm taking this Pacifica. This is the Bronze Rose like duo, and I'm going to be taking the bronzer in here. This smells like roses. I got this in my Ipsy bag, I think last month as well, and I've been really loving this product. It's one of my favorites. On a Morphe N527, I'm just going to go ahead and bronze up the skin. Now to contour, I'm going to be taking Hoola by Benefit, which is a cult favorite. As you can see, I am like just about to hit pan in this product, but this product literally lasts you for so long. This is one of their box powders, and I love it. I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Morphe. This is the JS3. I love using this for contouring. So I'm just going to apply this in my contour areas. It just gives you a perfect chiseled look. And I'm just going to take my bronzer brush and just blend out that line. I'm going to take this side. This is just the Naked 2 brush that comes in the palette. And I'm going to contour my nose. I like using this little brush just because it really does a good job of getting that straight line, but it also does buff that contour out so it doesn't look as harsh. One thing I'm going to do, which I never really show on camera, I'm going to bake my underneath my contour. I do this every single time. I also bake on the sides of my nose just so it looks a little bit more seamless. So to bake on the side of my nose, I'm going to be using this brush, which literally looks like a pink brush. And this is the Morphe E16. This is what I used to use for my contour. And now that I found the Jeffree Star brush, I love that way more. But I'm just going to take this with some powder, not a ton. I'm just going to dab off any excess. And I'm going to press this powder against the side of my nose. As you can see, it looks a little funky. But I'm just going to press this on the side of my nose. This is just gonna bake, but also soften up those lines, so that way it doesn't look super harsh, because nobody wants a harsh nose contour. Now I'm gonna take the other side of my sponge that I didn't use any foundation or concealer with, and I am just gonna take this, and we're basically just going to sculpt out underneath my contour that you can see. I get enough powder so I can drag it like this without it messing up with my foundation. Plus, since I did technically already set my face, it shouldn't move at all. Alright, so I'm going to let that bake sit while I do my blush, just so that way everything sits in there nicely. For blush today, I'm going to be using MAC Trace Gold. This is an oldie but a goodie. I've not used this blush in so long, but I think it's so beautiful. I'm going to be using this with a Firma 103 angled brush. Something just like fell off of this makeup. But this is really nice for blush. I did also get this in my Ipsy bag. I don't know why, but I get a ton of brushes in my Ipsy bag, and a lot of them are really good, but some of them I have given away because it just worked out. But I'm just gonna apply this all over my cheeks. We also have that bake there just so that way it really does clean up any blushes that fall out, but just if I get a little messy or anything like that. This is literally a gold shimmery blush. It's really pretty and I really like it, but you do kind of have to be a little bit more on the light hand side because it can get a little too muddy looking if you aren't super careful, but it kind of has a pink undertone to it when you have it on from the gold. And it's really pretty. It gives your cheeks a really pretty sheen. So now I'm going to wipe off my bake. I'm going to be using that same Jeffree Star brush from earlier, the JS2. And I'm using this Real Techniques brush. This is like a really popular brush. And I'm just going to be applying this on, not applying, I'm wiping away the bake. I like using this brush to wipe away my face bake because it's nice and fluffy enough. It also blends out the contour too. I'm gonna take this brush and we're gonna blend out that nose bake. So what I always do, I'm showing you guys like stuff I've never done before, or I've done before, I've just never showed. So I always take my blush again and I just go over one more time with a layer. I do this with every single blush just because when you wipe away that bake, sometimes it can wipe away that blush color. And blush is always the first thing that fades on me. I think it just naturally fades on everyone, but I just apply one more layer just to make sure that blush stands out. Now I'm going to set my face real fast. I'm using this Smashbox. This is just the coconut primer water. I have literally hardly anything left, but it'll be enough to spray my face. Like I said, Jeffree Star's coming out with a new setting spray, so I want to wait to get that. While my face is still a little damp, I'm going to apply my highlighter. This is the Laura Geller highlighter in the shade Gilded Honey. It is so beautiful. As you can see, if you have not seen my top 5 favorite highlighter videos, this was featured in it. I'm also using this Jeffree Star Morphe brush in JS4. This is perfect for highlighting. Just look at that glow. It is so pretty. I think this is a true gold highlighter. It's gorgeous. I do also love Prosecco Pop by Becca, which Jaclyn Hill did come up with that one as well. But this one is like all-time favorite gold highlighter. That one's kind of like a second front runner compared to this one. I don't know what it is about this highlighter, but I freaking love it. I also like to go a little highlighter crazy, so don't mind me for applying so much extra highlighter. So beautiful, like, oh my god, it makes me just look so wet and gorgeous. So now I'm gonna take this little Uber Baby brush. I have lash glue on my hands, don't mind, but this brush is actually a lip liner brush, but I'm gonna dip this in my highlighter. I'm gonna make a little ball on the center of my nose, see? Just like a little ball. And then I'm going to apply this down the center here and just create that line, and then I'm going to apply this directly on my Cupid's bow to really define that. I'm going to take my big brush and kind of blend that out with more highlighter, but still keeping it defined and pretty and glowy. So now I'm going to go ahead and just apply some mascara, and I don't know what I want to do for a lip color yet. I'll figure that out, and I'll probably come back after once I'm done with everything. But I already have top mascara on, obviously, because I have lashes on, but I'm going to just apply some bottom mascara. I love using Maybelline Great Lash Lots of Lashes. It's so pretty. Alright, I'm going to go ahead, finish up doing a lip color, fix my hair, get dressed, and then I will be back to end this video. Alright, you guys, this is the finished look here. I have my hair done, I'm dressed, getting ready to go for the day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's makeup look. Don't forget, if you did, to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Also too, don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you're notified when I upload a new video, and that way you don't miss an upload or anything like that. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will have pictures posted of this makeup look on my makeup Instagram as well, so be sure to follow that, so that way you will see more in-depth details on this look. But I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you live, and I will see you guys in my next video.